Welcome to Tilores, a built-for-purpose platform that enables data matching in real time and at scale without any manual effort. Traditional approaches to entity resolution are time-consuming and error-prone, leading to incomplete or inaccurate data. This causes expensive problems in customer data management, competitive intelligence, and product data management. Tilores seamlessly integrates with Snowflake to perform entity resolution on top of Snowflake data. Using Snowflake external functions, data is sent to Tilores, which uses advanced techniques to deduplicate and link data records into entities. These entities can then be queried from within Snowflake, creating a unified view of the data. I will show you how to integrate Tilores with Snowflake. Let's start by creating a new database. Next, we're creating a new orders table and add some example data into it. Notice that John is spelled in two different ways and has two different emails. We're also creating a newsletter subscription table and add a few rows there. Let's switch over to the Tilores app and set up our first instance from scratch. To create the initial schema, we can simply export some rows from Snowflake as a CSV file. The resulting schema will be used for easier rule configuration as well as for any access using the GraphQL API. Next, we're going to configure a simple rule for matching two records on the exact email address. You can have as many rules as you like. If at least one rule matches, then the two records match and are linked with each other. We can test the configuration using the built-in rule simulation. The second rule that we will create matches if the name is similar. We first join the different name fields into a single value, and then use phonetic token equality to compare the values. Once the instance is deployed, we can continue to set up the Snowflake integration. In Snowflake, we need to create an API integration using the provided query. Then we will create the external functions and grant permission on these functions to the account admin. And finally, we will describe the API integration to receive Snowflake's user ARN and an external ID that we can copy into Tilores. Now that Snowflake and Tilores are connected, we can ingest the data from the orders and newsletter subscription tables. Using external functions will provide us with the full Snowflake query capabilities. We can query the resulting entities, for example, by using the Tilores entity by record ID function. This will return us an object that contains an entity ID, all records of that entity, and the links between those records. The output can be improved by using Snowflake's lateral join and the flatten table function. This also allows us to only query the values from the entity that we are interested in. Using Tilores search allows us to query matching entities to any given data. For example, given the wrongly spelled John Smith, we can identify a payment default under the name Robert Smith. Due to the information available in the newsletter subscription, we know that those two orders actually belong to the same person. Thank you for watching how to integrate Tilores with Snowflake. You can find more information under tilores.io.